Adam here, and today we are going to see what if the Arab world versus Muslim world.
Islam is the dominant.
So yeah. So without further ado, let's get started. Um, we will not have picking sides, as that would take way too long. So without further ado, since the red team would probably lose in this scenario, let's just let them go first. Now they would set the navy over to Djibouti and instantly take it. I don't think that's Djibouti. Ah well. And then they will set off an invasion of Iran and Turkey. They will cut off Turkey and move into Azerbaijan, taking the whole nation and flooding down. And I'd say they have a pretty good head start at the moment. Oh yeah, I forgot about this front line, where the red team will flood in as well. Now over 4 million people live in this, so they can just recruit so much and send them out to war. That's more, by the way, that's more population than the United States alone. Because the United States has 358 million, I think. I'm not sure, but it's around this number. But yeah, they will also start an offensive down into this nation over here, and they will wrap around. And these are the first countries to actually get kicked out of the war. And yeah, landing will be made on the coast, and it will whatever, and it will go up, taking this entire nation. And yeah, it's looking really good for the red team until it doesn't. But yeah, the blue team will pretty quickly kick back once they are mobilised, and they're not even fully mobilised. This is just them. They're not even ready. They're just pushing back with regional forces. But yeah, they will flood across. And they will kick them out of Asia, or at least land into the Asian countries. And the Africans will get their stuff together as they kick back the other Africans, I guess. Eventually they also get pushed back, but not to their border this time, as they do get kicked back a little bit. Down here it's literally just an amphibious landing, so bye-bye. This nation will be re-sprung back, and this nation right here is basically invincible, as they can't get access. I mean, they might let them, but not sure. But with military access, they will just, take the whole nation. And same with Zimbabwe. Eventually, these islands out here will be taken, and so will this country. And another very small offensive over here will be made. Now, I'm just waiting for my dad to get paid because he might buy me Age of History 3, so then I can record that. Holy hell, guys, sharp letters. Anyways, now, about Scruff. He passed away 2 days ago. He is currently sitting on the shelf, at least his ashes are. And please press F in the chat to pay respect. He was a lovely rabbit. Back to the video, these countries will be annihilated. I'm so sorry, Scruff. What is actually wrong with me? But these nations will be abolished, and now it's just I'm trying to be accurate, but it's literally just a back and forth war over here in Asia. The red team will get gains, and then the blue team will push them back. But eventually a landing is made in Pakistan, and since all the troops are over here, like literally all over here, there are no troops over here, so all of this land is barren. Nothing. So they will successfully make a landing, but as local troops arrive, they will be pushed back, as again it is just an amphibious landing, and amphibious landings are not known to be very powerful. They will retry their offensive, but instead of going all around, they will just focus on the weakest bit, which is right near the sea, which they'll capture. And eventually they will wrap around it, engulfing the whole sea. But the blue team will regain access and push them back up in the north. Down in the south, they are having a harder time, as this is where most of their military are. While they're distracted up north, they will move down south. Cyprus, bye bye. And yeah, they will enter into southern Turkey, and again, local Turkish troops will push them back, and even push this offensive back all the way back to the border. And now a lot of the troops are going this. So the blue team's plans are pretty simple. Now their plan is to take out all of these nations, which they have successfully done. Send all of their troops to the border and set some into the navy and make a landing here, which they've already done, but that failed, so they are trying a new approach, flooding their navy into this area to protect the coasts. Now, this is a horrible navy. Even Turkey could probably outmatch it solo, but including Pakistan's navy, Iran's navy, possibly definitely Turkey's navy, and possibly some European, and possibly some NATO help. Possibly some NATL help. But did not mean to make that shape. And that plan is currently ongoing, as they have been successful currently. Now blue team's plans are different, as they are just trying to push through this front line, send their navy down south, over here, take out this nation, go down south and liberate this nation for the oil, and then go all the way around, up north, take this nation, ask for military access through the DRC and, well, through the Congo and the DRC to liberate this nation, and then after that they will start an offensive up. Now currently they are setting out their navy, but it is pretty hard as they are just skimming the red team's navy, which is forcing the red team's navy to go across. Speaking of which, let's have a look at navy. So this is the red team's navy, and this is the blue team's navy. As you can see, they are moving down south to take out. As you can see, they are sending out most of their navy to attack these guys, and they will actually push them back severely, reaching the border and engulfing this nation. So with this nation without a navy, the red team will make a landing in the south, taking out most of the nation, or moving down south and taking the whole nation. Next, they will just go through the edge of the navy of the Red Sea, make a huge landing, which is not as big as D-Day, but it's close. They will take out South Sudan, there we go, and push over. And they will even liberate their ally over here. And this liberation actually goes extremely well, as they liberate most of the nations over here. And they skim down south, and they'll liberate everything. Again, they'll ask for they'll ask if they're allowed to make landings and everything, and yes, they are. So then they liberate all the nations, and then all the nations move up north to fend off these freaking red team. They will push up against Western Sahara, eventually taking Western Sahara, and now Algeria is in big trouble as they are trying to fend off two sides, which is just a lost cause. Eventually, most of their army is encircled, and they are losing hope as their country gets further and further away until an offensive opens up to save these people. Now they get actually really close, and even the military will make a move, but eventually even these guys will get encircled, and yeah, this group gets wiped out, and so will this group. But right when they reach here, big offensive, but it doesn't matter. Eventually, Morocco surrenders. But their offensive will continue until they are bombarded by troops. Ignore this stupid thing, I don't know why it's still here. But they will actually push up, cutting off the Middle East from these guys, and they just accept defeat. Libya surrenders, and Egypt is getting obliterated. Eventually, Egypt will crumble, and they will actually push down south. They will destroy the navy ports, so this navy will get stranded and only relying on trade, which they're not going to get much. They'll move up north, and yeah, it's just a win. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please consider liking and subscribing, and yeah, be somebody else.